Hello, Leo. Welcome. This is the Feminine Inquisition. My name is Tiffany. We're doing your reading for the month of June. Not yet your season. And what are we going to say? We're looking at the wisdom of the contradiction, right? So Gemini is a fantastic sign that is so incredibly smart. And yeah, it holds the wisdom of two truths at the same time. Wait, I don't want to use this. I don't want to use this deck for you. No. Sorry. Not where we're going. We're going here. So we're going to take a closer look at what that is. What two truths you've got sitting in your pocket. If they're burning you, how you've integrated them, why they matter. And because Cancer, also in June, is about how we feel about ourselves, why it's important, okay? What does it mean for our evolution? Let's go. For Leo. We're just going to see what jumps out. Hopefully you only give me two, huh? First thought. Oh, I should flip this. Sorry. We'll get there. I'll get it right. Remember that this is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and any Venus placements or any other placements that are in Leo for other people that you're checking up on. No judgment. Show me the two thoughts for Leo. If this doesn't resonate, please check your other signs. One. Cool. The 10 of Swords. So I just did Cancer's reading, and that's the card. That's the first card they got too. Now that is the Sun in Gemini, so it makes total sense. Let me see what else. 10 of Pentacles. Ooh, I love this so much for you, Leo. Oh, I love you so much for you. You are healing something massive. Okay, so I just got a snippet of a song. It says, she says, I could be a kiss or I could be a hit. You let me know if you ever find out the difference. Let me know if you could ever tell the difference. And she's talking about a hit song because someone is really after success. Anyway, let's just get into it. So the 10 of Swords, right, is the limit of the mind, because these swords are, this is the end, this is the closing, the 10, the completion. The swords is the mind. So the constructs of the mind that keep you in a dead end, that keep you feeling left out, that keep you feeling like you may not be very good at something, that you're stupid, that you always make the same mistake, right? These swords are betrayals. Perhaps they could involve other people, things that other people have said to you, things other people have done to you. I'm not saying that it's just you and you and you. No. But what I am saying to you is that there is something that is inside you, conscious or unconscious, that is triggering a response from someone else. And so they do the very thing that you don't want to have done to you. Then you are a victim again. Then you have to fight that again. Then you have to defend yourself. Then you have to ghost or cut off or, you know, feel a particular way. Feel down, stabbed, stuck, ended, game over. So we will look at what we can about the scripts that are running inside of you that you kind of just, if you're on autopilot, which, you know, you're busy. I can see that. But if you're on autopilot, there's ways in which you may be communicating, thinking, behaving, and with respect to verbal and nonverbal communication and the constructs of the mind, something is limiting you here. Now, the other thought is huge, and it's abundant, and it's prosperous, and it's the magical tree of life. Everything is working, and all the things that arrive to your life always somehow find a way to fit in with this tree of life so that it's never ending, right? New branches, new leaves, new roots, and it's like this. You're continuously growing. And you have a huge sense of self. We have the Hermit here, right? Virgo energy. There is a very big connection that you have to the star in you, the genius in you, the abilities that you have, the what you want to show off to the world. You know that very well. There's a lot of competition, perhaps. There's a lot of conflict, a lot of busyness, a lot of hustling, a lot of technical details that are required from you. This thing of feeling like this, thinking like this, and also being prosperous and productive in this keeps you very strapped. The Lovers. And then somehow, some way, you're keeping it together. Here's the Ace of Wands. You're keeping it together in alignment, in the state of flow, to work with the universe. Yeah? And there's always these big bursts of brand new ideas that just find their way to you. 5 of Wands, 6 of Wands, you elevate from the 5 of Wands, so then you find the victory in it. And here's Gemini, right? This is Gemini's power card. And so in this month, you will have a big burst of success. Yet again, Leo again for the win. There we are, 10 of Pentacles. Doing it. And the 4 of Wands is here. So whatever it is that you call home, whomever it is that you call home, there's a reunion. It could be a reunion with someone that you have been with for a really long time, or have been with in the long time ago and haven't been with recently. Sometimes the 6 of Cups can be from the past, but it could be someone that you've been connected to this whole time. The Lovers is also here. The 4 of Wands is also here. This could be someone that you have always considered home. So I don't know, but we will continue. Let's get into it, okay? Show me the 10 of Swords, please. 2 more. Show me the 10 of... Okay. Didn't like that. Can I see the 10 of Swords, please? You don't want to see. Ooh, I just heard that. You don't want to see. But I do, I'm asking. The Moon. You don't want to show me. What the... Okay. The Moon and the Sun. Oh my God. Leo. What are you doing? You're on the ledge. You're on the ledge. Talking about on the ledge, my cat just came storming in through the window. She is always here for Leo readings and just causing a storm. So can you see her? You can see her, right? Yeah, let me cut over here. Oh, it's so sad. That's her face right there. It's too dark. You can come here. Yeah. What a psycho. Right. We do not have separation anxiety. Do not say that. Just don't even say that. Now, back to this. The sun, the moon, the sun, and the Knight of Swords. Just wow. Okay, let me just get some more light in here. I think that this might be better. Yeah. Okay. The moon you will not show me, and the moon you will not look at. It is your hopes, your fears, the subconscious, right? The things that you really want to see, and also that which you cannot even stand to hear mentioned. How can all of that be in one card? Because that's the kind of under the rug. That's the moon is the under the rug card. So when you clean out, or when you want to tidy up your emotional landscape of your internal world, there's a rug there, there's a basement, there's a closet, there's a drawer, and that's the messy drawer, the messy closet, and the under the rug. The sun, you are aware that you have a moon. You are aware that you have got this habit of throwing things into a safe and calling it a day. But then this is what you look like. Emotionally, mentally. Actually, I don't see a lot of emotions. I want to take that back. It's mental. Oh, God. There's a 10 peeking out. 10 of Wands. This is a long time coming. A long time coming about what? Keeping boundaries, putting energy into work, not communicating badly. These are harsh words. Now, I don't know what this idea will look like because I don't get a sense of where this night goes, right? But what I do see is that the underlying of the sun, the moon, and the Knight of Swords is a Two of Cups. That for me is that you've got a separation issue with someone that you want to exchange with. It doesn't necessarily have to be the love of your life. It doesn't have to be someone that you are in a relationship, not in a relationship. It could be anything, but it's super important to you, and you want to. Now I don't know what this knight wants to say, but he's got a mouthful. Let's go here. Can I see the Knight of Swords? What's on this sword? Can I see this Knight of Swords? Someone pop him out. What's this Knight of Swords gonna say? Change. The Wheel of Fortune. He wants to spin things in a different direction. So clearly going from the 10 of Swords to what? 8 of Wands. Crossing. That's a voyage. These cards are in French. They title the cards more than just the suit. This is 8 of Wands. This is Mercury in Sagittarius. Mercury rules Gemini. So we are still within the realm of June. Where are you going to go? Who are you going to? You've chosen. This is 2 of Wands in reverse. This upright would be options that take time for you to prepare, for you to plan, for you to really be deliberate about and take time, but you've chosen. Anything else about this choice? The High Priestess. You're not saying. That's again a card ruled by the moon. Also could be that you haven't yet decided to say it out loud, so you don't want me to know. Also, the person that you're going to say to it could not be speaking to you. Page of Cups, I think that you are ready to break free from these confines. You have really held yourself in this place where you will not say a word. And that's going to be the biggest, boldest move, maybe more than what you even say, just that you do say something. I don't really know what you're after. You won't really tell me, and that's okay. Let's beat it. Let's go over here. Show me this 10 of Pentacles. Now, I really don't need to clarify what is a robust, busy environment of work, of currency, of deadlines, of praise, of family, of responsibilities in the house, the community, bills. I really don't need to know all of that. But I need to know why it's the other idea for you. You've shown me 10 of Swords versus the 10 of Pentacles. So if I'm going to understand the wisdom between Ace of Pentacles. Oh, wow. Page of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. Wow, you are struggling. Tower. 3 of Wands. You are struggling. Okay. So here you're certain of what you need to do. Certain. It has to do with someone that you may be at a distance with. It has to do with making a huge change, because you're complete with this and you're not undecided. Okay? The sun and the moon together. It's done. And there is an eclipse coming up in your season, so that might be a very critical time for you. I don't have the exact date, but I can get it for you, okay? What I want to say about this side is that you have an opportunity to invest and you can't. It's so hard. You feel that it is that investment, because it's the one idea and the two sides, whatever that is, that opportunity, it's so difficult for you to see how everything is maintained. You feel it's going to be a tower, that the foundation that you actually live upon, the bedrock that you call, I don't know, your empire, your livelihood, it's just going to crumble. All of it is going to be completely depleted, deteriorated. So you're just sitting on it. You won't make a decision. And maybe part of you feels like that you can't make a decision because you don't want any of the choices available. Sitting there, holding. You didn't show me the Four of Pentacles because I don't think that you're being greedy. I think that you're actually terrified. And you can call it discernment, but you're just waiting. You think maybe there's going to be some more information, or maybe you could somehow get involved in this community in such a way that maybe you can offload, or maybe you can let this graduate to the next level, whatever that could look like, as the 10 would go into the ace, make it even bigger. And then you wouldn't be so scared about it being jeopardized. Maybe you're continuing to stay the course until you reach a certain level, if that's a value in your bank account, if that's, a sort of deal, a contract you want to close, a kind of customer or client that you're looking for, if it's a house that you want to sign the lease on. Before you go into this, you want to either secure something, or you're spending time delaying investing in it because there's a tower in your mind. Right? Okay. So let's just come here and let's just learn eclipse. The solar eclipse is on August 12th. Why do they have to write so many words? Just give us a straight answer. Okay. I want to know more. I want to know about this ace. If it's what I said, right? Because I'm reading it two ways. It's either that you want to take this to the next level, or this Ace of Pentacles is the concept that is talked through here. Can I see this Ace of Pentacles, please? I'm just going to let them flip out. What is this Ace of Pentacles? So it's isolation in reverse. So that is, I guess, if this moon, and making a change to this moon, it's the silence that exists with that Two of Cups that we saw on this side. Can I see what else? What is this Ace? Anything else? Now, maybe you feel like you can't do work if you come out of isolation. Totality. Maybe you feel like that you won't get caught. Maybe this is a fear of rejection, that someone won't meet you halfway. I got the Six of Cups again. That didn't fall reversed. This is the dream in this deck, and the Six of Cups again is this person that you're connected to. It's a very unique bond that you have with someone, and its tendency to be like, from the past life, that you're connected. The Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Again, you come back to, this is maturity. You come back to independence. It's very difficult for you. Ah, there you are. There you are, Leo. Swinging. Holding on for dear life. Can you make it? Can you make it? There's that white body between the two towers of what it is that you call a choice. That's indecision. World. Good. It's up to you. You have the peace that you need. You have the peace that you need. You don't need to be acting like this. I need to know. I'm going to use the before tarot. I need to know about the tower. Right? Because this is in your mind. This is a product of this Ten of Swords. So the in-between, I just want to point this out. The in-between these two thoughts, as I have set up the spread, the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles, is playing out how the Ten of Swords is dominating your capacity to make a choice and keeping you stuck. You're using one area of your life to limit the growth of another area of your life. And it's not very balanced. And I think you know it. I think you know it. I think that you know that if you approach... Gonna sneeze. Sorry. If you take a closer look and you observe this Ten of Swords, you know that you're bringing the sun to meet the moon. The sun is Leo, and you know that you're going to, in this way, find completion, wholeness within you. Okay. Whew. Maybe I just want to do it like this: the Tower, death, Mars to Mars, transformation energy, temperance, transformation energy. 2 times. You have to change something. What? I don't know. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, there's a pentacle in the tree, ripe for picking. And the King of Pentacles. So if you're going to level up into this King of Pentacles, yes, okay, it's not fire. It's not your element. You could have Capricorn or Taurus in your chart. This is peeking through. But if in the event that you let this transformation complete, this pentacle is something that you can move slowly, grounded in a way in which you can have a long-term vision. It can speak in the language that you're used to hearing. It honors the status that you seem to regard. Here's the Nine of Pentacles. It doesn't take away from your confidence at all. But the transformation is required. There's something that needs to close out. Saw the world and now the death. Can I see anything more about that? As we go through June, is there anything about this death experience that can be explained, told, shared? It has to do with confidence. Okay. What else? Balance. 6 of Pentacles. I knew that would show up. Knight of Wands, passion. And 8 of Cups. Oh, very interesting. Okay, so let's talk it through. 8 of Cups is Saturn in Pisces, and it's about walking away from something. No, it's walking away from 8 whole cups, and 8 cups out of 10 is pretty awesome. But there's something that's not really emotionally satisfying at this stage with those 8 cups. And so the confidence to be able to trust that the world has your back and will give you what you desire, what you feel you deserve, what you want, and to be fired up about it completely. Not worried that you are going to lose it and have a tower moment, but completely fired up about it. That's the transformation. The Eight of Cups is knowing that you can walk away from this and find the ninth cup. And this ends in, yeah, a head of state. Wow. Okay, anything more? I mean, I feel like it's partly, you see this, the soaring, the birds here, the bird here, and the birds here, the birds here. There's the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, 3 shuffles, and then anything more. Actually, no, wait, I don't want to use this deck. I want to be here. Anything else for this, for the rest of this month? As we go in through the rest of June, is there anything else? Seven of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, go slow, 8 of Swords, 5 of Swords, wow. Chariot. The Voyage, Chariot. Cancer season, maybe when this culminates for you. 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords. So you're making progression and then you go back. This Pentacle is the opportunity on both sides. I don't see the transformation happening here. I know that the Knight of Pentacles is here. I know that if you go slowly, with time, you can see this opportunity as ripe for the plucking. But if you don't address the psychology that keeps you stuck, this Knight, this Pentacle, nothing can actually be moved. The Chariot stands still. Yeah. Separated. Comes back to this isolation. So how well do you serve the empire that you feel that you are part of in isolation? And if that's what you double down on, then that's where you stay. If you feel as though you want to create balance and continue to evolve, matching your sun with your moon, there will be a voyage, some movement that is required of you. You do not have to be in the schizophrenic state that you are currently in, holding on to both. You have the peace for the world. 4 of Pentacles. Oh, finally, it shows up. 4 of Cups. These are the rigid ways in which you limit yourself, okay? King of Cups. This is the grand healing. So, the greediness, whether or not you can spend some time finding gratitude, whether you can close out some worries and fears that you have about your empire falling at your feet, that's all on you. I have no idea if any of this resonated for you. I have no idea if it made any sense at all. I really hope that it has been informative and that at some point I have touched on points that I have touched on things, emotions, sensations, experiences that you are having. And if so, please let me know in the comments, okay? Until the next time that I read for you. Ciao, Leo.